Hey guys, Phoenix here. We're continuing on with Hatoful Boyfriend. In the last episode, once again, we refused a normal romance and decided to fall in love with a spy. And in this one, I've actually played through it because I thought I was recording, but it turns out I didn't even have the program on. So I know what happens, and I'll just say, so far this one's my favorite. Alright, so we gotta join a club, and I'll make sure I don't fast forward to the points where we haven't seen. Well, you haven't seen. But we're going to join the student council. Alrighty. And we're also going to make sure that we only attend music class. Now the first one we've seen. I was pretty sure I wanted to join it, but what does the council do again? We skipped the vote, and I think it's only Sakuya and me. Anyway, he called a meeting, so to the council room I go. This looks like a CEO's office. Naturally. Do you think I would stand for anything less? Hi, Sakuya. So, you had this done? This room used to be filthy. Better suited to rabbits than to us. What a prig! Have you decided which position you will take? I get to choose? Who is there to choose for you? Dumb Japanese. Rude! Aren't you Japanese too, Sakuya? Do not mock me. I am French. A French noble bird. That sounds delicious. I guess I have to pick a post now. I think I'll be something that I actually was in high school, but our school was based around popularity instead of actual value, so it was a worthless position. You wish to be my right wing? Oh, you've got nerve. I like that. I think I just got bonded with. Gosh, he looks pretty happy right now. And so I became vice president of the student council. Sitting at home is so relaxing. Okay, class hike. Once again, sorry if I'm skipping through some of these, but we've seen them before in former videos, and I don't want to repeat them over. So, we're gonna talk to Sakuya. Unacceptable! In a temper as usual. Why? Why do I have to come to a place like this, and on foot? It's a hike, Sakuya. You have to walk. For what purpose? As exercise? Foolishness. Exercise is for peasants. No, for fun. You're supposed to enjoy the change of scenery. Look over here. Don't we have a nice view? Ugh. Sakuya looks like he still has something to say, but he reluctantly comes over to me. I think maybe he's acting angrier than he really is. Sheesh, what a kid. So yeah, one reason I like this line most so far, we're actually starting to be a little stand-uppy. Alright, once again, we will attend music. Today's a music history lesson, so... Oh god, I forgot about this. Prepare for the burn, people. So much thinking outside the box. I feel like I'm gonna fly over the handle. But this is what Mozart is all about, I guess. Yay! I wonder what those wigs felt like. They look like they're wearing ptarmigans on their head. Do you seek to mock the great masters, low-born Philistine? To be fair, I deserve that insult. I do like old-style music, though. But this is something we've actually seen from the first video, nonetheless. So we're gonna fast forward to the sports festival. That's what they call it, and we're gonna be the cheerleaders. And this is when Sakuya gets the band and everything. But we've already seen that. All right. And midterm exams didn't go so well. With the festival and the midterms over, there's nothing to look forward to but the summer heat. It does feel kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Huh? There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya! Yuya, what's going on? Salutations, Lana. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. Okay, this is another thing we saw at the first video. Where we find out this is the guy that taught pigeons how to talk and become societable. I better head back to class. Hello, everybody. Huh? Oh, this is back during, oh, I forgot it. Okasan, where he basically flipped his mind in the classroom and started to fight with Sakuya. But this time, we'll actually side with Sakuya on this one. Okasan, settle down. This is a classroom. Crew! This is a matter between doves. Stay out of it, Lana! You are a credit to your simian ancestry, Pyona. I respect your judgment. Crew! Also, sorry if you can hear the heater in the background. We've been getting a bunch of rain recently, so it's been kind of cooling down. I catch Okasan and throw him out the window because I cannot understand the logic in this universe. Because at some points they're able to act human-like in nature, and in the other points they're fine when we can throw them out a window because they're birds. Just because you're angry doesn't mean you can make a mess. Come back in when you're prepared to be civilized. Again, sorry for the heater. I feel like I'm shying. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the... We're actually going to the store once again. And this is actually stuff we've seen before with Yuya's storyline. But, once again, I think that's a little rude. Alright, fast forward. And music class. Hopefully the fast forward... Okay, it doesn't. Thank goodness. We all have to stand up and sing solos today. I'm nervous. His voice is beautiful. Eyes are shimmering, glimmering to the heavens. Getting carried away. Yay! Alright, Tambata, we've seen this all before, except this time... Well, actually, we've seen this before. We're gonna become a famous artist. Fast forward. No, thank you. Again, sorry about fast forwarding through most of this. I just really don't want to repeat it. Because that would make the video very long. Anyway, you're gonna want to make sure you go through all the music classes. But this is one where there's two endings. But again, it's basically a ending and then the true ending, where it's just the extended version. So I'm just going for the true ending. If you want to go for a regular ending and get the achievement for it, you don't do any music. I've been placed in charge of the timpani today. Last time it was the gong. What am I supposed to be, the musical gorilla? Yay! And simple enough. Alright, this we've also seen in the first video where Yuya and Sakuya go into a swimming challenge, and we actually saw when we choose with Sakuya. So we can just fast forward through all this. Since we know Yuya wins, Sakuya complains. Same old, same old. Alright. Finals back, and I know I didn't do well because we're not looking at math this time, because we are done with the infirmary stuff. Seriously, it either got freaky, creepy, or scary, so I'm glad to be done with infirmary characters. Sometimes it seems long, sometimes it seems short, but either way, it's summer now. I think Saki has said to help him clean the council room before going home. He's always getting angry if we make him wait, so I should hurry. You're late! I came as fast as I could. Sorry, Sakuya. Let's start cleaning. Very well. First move the shelf and chairs. There's dust underneath. Okay. Next, inside the cupboard, arrange the files by date. Okay. And then the floor. Polish it at least 3 times. And the window. Hold on. Are you telling me to do all this by myself? Who else is there? You bonehead! Maybe I should stand up to him, and yes, I will. Sakuya, I am the vice president, not the char woman. Char woman. There's no I. Welcome to Typo. Is that so? My job is to help you, so maybe you should be taking the lead role in cleaning up. That's why I'm giving you the orders. No, jeez, that's not what... Here's a mop. Work. What? You know how to use it, right? Let's get started. Ugh. Don't tell me you've never... Of course not. Talk about living in the lap of luxury. And so Sakuya reluctantly helps me clean. I thought he might complain for a while, but he certainly can be obedient. Now then, the sooner we finish, the sooner we can go home. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat. Okay, summer vacation. This is a long scene we get to skip. We will get to these characters one more time, but that's not going to be until one of the last things we do. Alright, semester starts, still have a lot of homework, but we will not get a job. Fast forward. Local summer festival, and of course, we'll invite Sakuya. Sakuya, over here! You've got nerve to call me out during vacation. What is it? Oh, right, you just moved here, so you wouldn't have known. Today's the festival. Let's go together. Festival? What's that? You'll understand when you see it. Come on. What in the... Shops, food, good fun all around. People can't possibly be eating food prepared like this. It's unsanitary. It's madness. Don't worry, there haven't been any reports of food poisoning for 2 years. So there were reports 3 years ago? Yep. Guiding the panic-stricken Sakuya around the festival is a little troublesome, but hilarious nonetheless. And so the night wears on. Huh? When did you buy that candied apple, Sakuya? They had an interesting color, so I thought I would buy one. I'm not going to eat it. I shall take it home and mount it in a case. Because that's a good idea. They won't rot. I've actually never had a candied apple. I've had caramel ones, but I never had a candy apple. Alright, this is when we find out we're early for the new semester. And once again, we're just going to return to the glorious abode. Fast forward. And over the summer, blah blah blah. This is when we turn in student ID to Kazuaki, which we've seen before. And time to go to a music class. Oh no, I forgot my recorder. I don't think we have any spares. I do have my Hichiri key at least. You can play that? Yay! This late already? Let's stop here for today. We'll start looking at some new formulas next time, so try to read ahead, okay? The lassitude of Japan's educational system never ceases to amaze me. You don't like Mr. Nanaki's classes, Sakuya? What do you think? And I'm not talking about the math. Not only is the attendance at the school mandatory, but everything it covers is infantile. It bores me to yawning. Hey, at least Mr. Nanaki won't chew you out for snoozing in class, right? I don't think that's any issue here, Ryuta. Look at Okasan, he's conked out as soon as we took attendance. Exactly, these pathetic teachings and practice destroy the students' motivation and interest. No wonder nobody takes this school seriously. But isn't Mr. Nanaki a big name in science? I mean, I'm not really that well informed, but I don't think it's very nice to go around piddling on him, Sakuya. We know his capabilities as a teacher quite well, Pyrona. Do you mean to say that we should respect and obey him simply because he is a teacher? His fame is merely on the national level anyway. The only world-renowned professor here would be Dr. Evilmine. The doctor is that well known? I never heard about that. It's Okasan's pudding. I am surrounded by ignoramuses and fools. He is a world authority in pathology. His name is known the world over. Anyway, Nanaki does not even come close. I never knew the doctor was that famous. But then, why is he working at the doctor for a high school, even if it is a prestigious one? Today's school festival. Our class decided to have the May Cafe, but I'm not scheduled to work until tomorrow, so I have today off. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll look around. Is that 2-4 doing haunted house? I'm well known for my reckless nature, so maybe I'll go and scream a little bit. I think Saki is free today too, isn't he? Maybe I should invite him along. Of course! Sakuya! Do you need something? You're free today, right? Want to go look at 2-4's haunted house? Haunted house? A waste of time. Nothing but a foolish charade of commoners by commoners and for commoners. How do you know if you don't go? And besides, isn't keeping an eye on the masses part of a noble bird's job? I suppose it might have some value. Since I have no other pressing matters to which I must attend, I shall accompany you. What is this madness? A haunted mansion. What on earth is that? Will we be attacked by hostile ninjas? No, that would be a ninja mansion. But my nurse told me that any mansion is bound to have ninjas lying in wait inside. It's like a tiny theme park, with a ghost theme, hence haunted. How foolish. No doubt it has nothing but tricks to scare mere children. But we shall enter. Oh, hey, wait! What trickery is this? I can't see. Why is it dark in here? Oh, right. You can't see in the dark, can you? I stepped on something nasty. No, stop behind me. Sakuya, calm down. No, you're not supposed to kick the poor ghosts. Let me go! I've never seen him this worked up before. Anyway, I'm glad he enjoyed it. I think. Music class was fun today. Solo tests always make me nervous, but they can be fun too. I sang well today. We have physics next, right? Huh? Sakuya is standing in the music room, staring at the instrument rack. What's wrong, Sakuya? What do you think of the arts, Miss Fiona? The arts? Where did that come from? Surely one such as yourself has an opinion of some kind. What do you think of the arts? Well, I'm not really sure. It's something I could put into words just like that. Dostoevsky once said that an artist is a man who turns his ear inwards and writes down with zeal what he hears. Such a common idea. He looks angst-ridden. I wonder if something happened. Finally done with cleaning. Time to go home. Huh? I can hear somebody playing the piano in the music room at the end of the hall. Who? By the way, I double-checked. There's not supposed to be any actual music playing at this point. I think I can see somebody sitting at the piano through the door. I recognize him. It's Sakuya? How long have you been there? Were you spying on me? How unpleasant. No, I just came over here. It sounded beautiful. I never knew you could play. I'm amazed you can practice and still study enough to get such good grades, Sakuya. Of course. A noble must be versed in all fields, though I doubt one such as you can understand the art. It sounded wonderful. Oh, I'm distracting you. Sorry. I'll go now, so don't mind me. Perona. Huh? What do you love? Why this all of a sudden? Tell me. Udon, I guess. Udon? Truly? Yep, I eat it every day. I see. Thank you. Okay, bye, Sakuya. And so I left him sitting deep in thought. What was that all about? We get our finals back today. Between me... Oh, we've seen this. It's winter break. The year's almost over. For some reason, that makes me sad. Oh, I got a letter in a fancy envelope. Who's it from? We are holding a Christmas party at LaBelle Mansion on the 24th of this month. You are invited. Be honored. Sakuya LaBelle Shirigane. Yay! I got a heartwarming invitation! My family's Buddhist, so I hadn't anything planned. I might as well go, right? Well, of course. It'd be rude if we didn't. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over hills we go, laughing all the way. Making spirits shine. Oh, what it is to laugh and sing on the sleigh bells tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Sorry. I love it. I just love hearing this sort of piano music. It's so far from Christmas, but it makes me happy to hear this sort of music beforehand, because I love Christmas. And people always tell me, oh, you're gonna hate Christmas because of the shopping, because of the weather. It's like, I love snow. I love cloudy weather. I love buying gifts for people. I love the cheer with Christmas. Anyway. Whoa, it's like a palace.
What do you think, Pyrona? Normally a commoner such as yourself would never set foot in here.
It's amazing, Sakuya. This whole thing is far removed from our own uncultured Stone Age lifestyle. I feel a little nervous. Do you have a party like this every year?
Every year? Don't be foolish. We have one every month. Creating a habit for social discourse is a noble's duty, after all.
That seems a little tiresome.
Are you feeling overwhelmed already? Poor, foolish,
That's...
This establishment lacks pudding! Oh, God, you dog! What did you hear? I've never invited you! Augustin sets a feast and came in through the window, but... Excuse me? But there is no pudding! I wouldn't give any to you even if I did have some! Confound you, you genetic throwback!
Okusan's going to go berserk at this rate. I think I should... Stop him! Okusan, inside voice!
Well done, Pyrona. Now throw him outside. I'm grateful to you, Pyrona. Now we can have our party in peace.
No need to thank me.
I would hire you as a bodyguard if ever you so desired.
Okay, fasting forward through this sound because... Okay, I fast forward that because the rain makes a very loud sound. Even at low volume. Okay, this is when we find out he hibernated. Yay, but I hopefully stopped that in time. Because last time I did this, I ended up fast forwarding it too far. Oh, tomorrow's like I meant? Oh, right. So, there's another thing that could happen there where you go to the shrine and you get a fulfillment and everything. That's if you go through certain events, but it's okay if it doesn't trigger. Alright, but I'm only going to click through this because the fast forward seems to go through this area. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans that special sunbirdie. Sakuya!
I'm busy. May I ask you not to waste too much of my time?
This will only take a minute. I have something for you. Here.
What are these?
It's a pricey blend of beans. I know you like expensive things.
This is not what I meant. Why are you giving me beans?
It's like a Clementines.
And what is that?
What planet are you from, anyway? It's a holiday where girls are supposed to give beans to the boys they like.
What?
Don't look disturbed. Jeez, I gave you those. Will you accept them, Sakuya?
These beans seem somewhat cheap for their illustrious recipient, but... Since you ask it, I will not refuse them.
Really? Yay!
What did you mean by like? I'm asking you what you meant by the boys they like.
Exactly what I said. No matter what I'm doing or where I am, your beautiful plumage always comes to mind, Sakuya. Anyway, here. I hope we can continue to get along.
Indeed.
He glances at the beans, and then at me, and then wordlessly leaves. I'm glad he liked them. He did like them, right? It's cold! It feels even colder than it was around New Year's. Maybe the wind's stronger. I'm starting to think I should build a wall, or maybe dig myself a new bedroom. So this further proves that she lives in a cave. With a doorbell. And a phone line. I'm sorry, that kind of bugs me in some way. Anyway. With this kind of weather, some birds are even collapsing in the street. Hey, wait. Is that what Sakuya? Sakuya, what are you doing?
Don't ask for details. Just carry me to your miserable abode. I beg of you.
Wandering around and collapsing in the street at this time of night. It doesn't seem like the customary practice for an aristocrat. What happened, Sakuya? Don't tell me your family has fallen from high society. What happened?
I shall not say.
What were you doing wandering around in the wilderness then?
I was not wandering, I was on my way here. Be honored.
Oh, so this isn't a coincidence after all. Did you want something from me then?
No, don't flatter yourself.
Should we call your family or something?
No!
He looks really angry.
Listen, don't you dare! Don't you dare call my house!
Sakuya, did you run away from home?
That sounds bad. No, I simply left on my own volition.
Isn't that the same thing? Yep. What happened, Sakuya?
Pyrona, do you remember when we talked in the music room at school last fall?
Yeah, what about it?
Do you remember what I asked you then?
You asked me what I loved.
That's right, and you gave a simple, honest answer right away. And that made me jealous.
Did I mishear? That's the last thing I'd have expected from him, of all people. I don't understand, Sakuya. Why?
I'm one of the few of the pure bloodline. I'm ranked higher than any of my siblings. I've been selected to become the next family head since birth. There's no reason I shouldn't be.
But you don't want to take your father's place?
How did you know that?
It's obvious. It's written all over your face.
I love music, but my father does not approve. When I was young, I owned a number of instruments, but he had them all thrown away. Art is not our realm. The joy of creation is the domain of peasants. Our role is to be patrons and promoters of the artists we admire, not to be artists ourselves. A noble who sows his own wheat is a fool.
That's not true. I think anyone can play music should be encouraged, no matter who their parents are.
That's because you think it with peasants' values. My world is different from yours.
I'm not talking about what peasants think. I'm talking about what I think. What about you, Sakuya? What do you think?
What do I think? You speak in riddles. I carry the name of Lebel. To play it, applying my own standards and ideas to the world would be a disgrace.
But didn't you just say you left the mansion of your own accord? Isn't that applying your own idea to the world? You've contradicted yourself. What do you want to do in life, Sakuya?
I must succeed my father as the next family head.
No, jeez, that's not what I meant! What if you could forget about the Lebel family and do anything in the world? What would you do then?
Forget about the Lebel family? What mockery is this?
We're speaking hypothetically, dummy. If I could do anything
in the world, I would continue studying music. I would like to see how far I can go as a musician.
He sounds uncharacteristically modest.
Also, sorry for the train sounds you might hear in my videos. We live next to a railroad, so those might come through every now and then.
I was half expecting him to give some rambling speech about how he would unite the world and become king or something. You love music, don't you? If I could hear you play the piano again, I would be very happy, Sakuya. I think you've answered your own question.
Answered my own question? Don't be ridiculous. This is a mere fantasy. It has no connection to reality.
Have you told your father that you want to continue studying music?
Don't be ridiculous. How could I lower myself so?
So you haven't even asked him about it? You wouldn't be lowering yourself, Sakuya. Are you ashamed to love music? You should ask him. It's worth a try, right?
Perhaps you are right. I suppose I never would have thought of that if I hadn't talked to you.
You were confused about what you wanted, Sakuya. I just gave you a little push.
Pyrona.
Yes?
I'm going to speak with him when I return. If he refuses, would you carry my fallen body to safety one more time?
Are you planning to run away for real next time?
If it comes to that.
I will follow you anywhere you need to go, Sakuya. You will always have a safe place here, okay?
I shall return to you. Thank you, Pyrona.
And so we set out across the wilderness once more. I don't know if his father will accept him, or if he'll really run away. But I know he will come back to me, and I pray that our future will be a happy one. Wake up! It's morning, Sakuya!
Silence! The hull of your father's has many lumps and sharp rocks, Pyrona.
Jeez, what are you complaining about? I even got you some straw! Which is to say, I did the best I could for a freeloader. Here, I made breakfast. Your first concert is today, so you need to get ready. He didn't complain about the food. That's an improvement. By the way,
What is it?
have you contacted Yuya?
You must be joking.
I thought so. I have his address. Should I tell him about you?
We need not worry him. I have no intention of asking favors of him.
I didn't mean...
Anyway, let it be. Things are fine as they are.
I guess he's still chilly about Yuya. Maybe it's still too early.
Let us go, Pyrona.
Okay.
To Lana. Salutations. I trust you are well. A little bird told me you've been taking care of Sakuya. He's a pain, but I know you'll be able to handle him just fine. I have something to tell him. Something very important. Something I've been meaning to tell him his entire life. Since well, I guess I'm still a little unsure myself. If he ever says he wants to see me, I'll think it over. When that time comes, let me know, okay? I'll keep in touch. Adieu. Sakashi Yuya. See, that was a little bit of a sweeter ending than the past few we've had. I liked it, and, it seemed to be a bit of a rushed ending, but then again, it's a short game when you play through it, so that's just fine. And I like this ending so far. It's my favorite. And the next few, I am excited to play because I'm curious as to where it's going to go. Now, of course, off screen, I'm going to be playing the regular ending by myself, because it's just going to be the same thing, just without the extension, but we need to do it in order to actually get the finisher for the series. But yeah, I think that about sums up this video. Song of the Foolish Bird. Alright, so with that, I think we'll call it good. In the next video, we'll do another romance. I'll see you guys then.